I'm now going to take you through some exercises for the top of the leg. So we're going to tie the band in a bow at the top of the leg, and then you're going to hold on to one of the ends. You could also use the loop band for this if you want to. I just find this, I can get a little bit more tension. It works better for me. Then you're going to pop the weight into the left leg. Bring the right leg up, and we're going to pulse out to the side, trying to keep the tension in the band as you move the leg away. You can use a balance aid if you need one for this exercise too. We're going to do somewhere between 8 and 12 raises out to the side, feeling the work in the side of the leg and the hip. Keeping your core switched on, so thinking rib to hip, belly button, spine. Then we're going to put the weight into the right leg, and we're going to raise up into the left hand side. This is great for building strength around the hip joint and into the side of the leg, so it's going to help with knee tracking and the ability to keep the knee in the right plane of movement. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put the weight back into the left leg, and we're going to repeat again on the right hand side. So as you can see, band just fell down a little bit, so holding on to that band is going to mean that you keep it in the same place, and we want it about a hand's width above the knee joint. You should feel that work in your glutes as you push out into the band. And then we're going to swap again to the other side. Keep standing tall, chin lifted. If you find 2 sets is too much, you could always reduce the second set down a little bit. If you want to, you could always then add in a 3rd set if that feels right for you. If not, we're going to remove the band and finish our exercise here. Now I'm going to take you through a calf push into the band. So you're going to stand with one foot in the band, making sure it's over the heel, and then we're going to come into a lunge position. Then taking in the band to where you feel is right for you, we're then going to push that back foot down towards the floor. You should feel that work in the calf. If you don't, you might need to take the band in a little bit more, and you might need to adjust the position of your lunge as well. Keeping your chin lifted, core switched on. So we're thinking rib to hip connection, belly button to spine. Front knee is moving over the front toes. And then once we've done about 8 to 12 on one side, we're going to swap to the other side. So the easiest thing to do is step through the band into that lunge position. Take the band in so you can feel that tension as you push the heel away. If you need to, just adjust the band accordingly. Again, we're looking for 8 to 15 reps on each side, and you could repeat this twice as well if you find that it's really beneficial and it's really working for you. Keeping that movement slow and controlled, feeling that work in the calf and bottom of the foot, and then coming back into your rest pose. I'm now going to take you through a straight leg raise in the band. So you're going to come down to lying comfortably on the mat, feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent. Then we're going to bring one foot up so the band is around the back of your heel. Extend that leg into the air, but don't lock out the knee joint. And then we're going to slowly extend the other leg out along the floor. And then you're going to lift and lower the leg in the band. So the band is giving you a little bit of a support for this exercise, and what we're doing is we're building strength in the top of the leg, so thinking about our hip flexors, and we're thinking about our core too. So I want you to think rib to hip, belly button to spine. Use that core to help with the control. Back should stay in neutral, so just check that you've got a little gap under that low back, but you're not arching your back. If you are, you can always bring the other leg back up so the foot is flat on the floor and knee is bent, and that will help you keep your pelvis in its neutral alignment position. We're aiming for 10 raises on each side, and the band, as you can see, is not tense. There's some resistance in the band, but not a lot, and what we're doing is just using the band to help guide the movement. Shouldn't feel like you're really over bracing that upper body or pulling on the band. Then what we're going to do is bring the other leg up, swap the other side, extend the other leg out along the floor, and slowly lower that leg away and extend it back up. The foot doesn't touch the floor as you bring the leg down, so it's balancing above the floor, keeping that work in those hip flexors. You should feel this in the top of the hip. Again, thinking rib to hip, belly button to spine. Use those core muscles to help with the stability. Slow, controlled move. We're aiming for 10 again on this side. Keeping that movement slow and controlled. Don't let the leg come up too much with too much force, because you'll end up rocking that pelvis. And then once you've finished, coming into your rest pose and taking a full body stretch. I'm now going to take you through a lunge and bicep curl. So what we're going to do is hold the band in each hand, step forward so that the band is round the front foot and you're in that lunge position. Going to take the band in so that you've got some tension in the band. Then we're going to do a lunge. So we're going to come down, knee to the floor, and then come back up, and then you're going to do a bicep curl. Keeping the band tension as you bring the arms back down. This is a really good exercise for building strength in the entire body. So we're working into that lower body with our lunge, and we're adding in some isolation exercise to the biceps as well. Keep that core switched on. So we're thinking rib to hip, belly button to spine. Keep standing up nice and tall. Once you've done one side, we're going to swap to the other side. So popping the other foot in the band, stepping back into your lunge. We're going to go down to that lunge position and then up. Keeping your back nice and straight, using your core to help with the balance. If you're finding the balance difficult, you can always bring that back foot in a little bit so that your lunge isn't quite so large, so the step isn't quite so big. Going to keep the resistance in that band as you slowly bring the arms down to your sides. And then when you're finished, coming back up into your rest pose.